I've never seen a man cub before. It's so small.
Akira, why am I different?
You are special, little brother.
Out my way!
I shouldn't let them pick on me like that.
You are one of them.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Cempaka Anatasya binti Abdul Ghafar from BA1193E. On this video, I would like to share with you guys an extremely wonderful film that I have watched. The title of the film is Mowgli Legend of the Jungle, a 2018 an action, science film and fantasy film. The 144-minute film was produced by Stephen Glover, Jonathan Cavendish and David Barrell under Warner Bros. Pictures and the Imaginarium. It was written and directed by Andy Serkis and Kelly Clove. Now I'm going to share the various aspects of the film which I found very interesting. Firstly, let me talk about the cast. The main character is Mowgli, a feral boy who is raised by wolf, which is being acted by Richard Hunt. Next, we have a Kristen Bell as Bagheera, a Black Panther who is one of Mowgli's teacher. Also, we have Andy Serkis as Baloo, a straight Himalaya brown bear who is also one of Mowgli's teacher. Others, we have Benedict Cumberbatch as Sharahan, a violent, sadistic and ruthless beggar tiger who is Mowgli's enemy. Last but not least, we have Cat Blanchett as Scar, the giant Indian Pigeon. Now, I'm going to share the fascinating storyline of Mowgli Legend of the Jungle. The film starts off with Bagheera, the Black Panther, find a surviving human child and take him to a family of wolves. Mowgli was raised by a pack of wolves in the jungle. As he learned the rule of the jungle under the tutor of a bear named Baloo and a Black Panther named Bagheera, Mowgli became accepted by the animal of the jungle as one of their own, except for Sharahan the tiger. One day, Mowgli almost get killed by Sharahan, but luckily be rescued by Kaa the Piton. Mowgli confront Kaa at her land and asks why she saved him. Kaa explained that she believed he can restore the harmony to the jungle. Not long after that, Mowgli is captured by the villager and John Lockwood, a British colonial hunter. Mowgli slowly enjoyed life in the village and start to learn the hunting skill from Lockwood, who is tracking Sharahan. Not long after that, Mowgli's wolf sibling informed him that Sharahan treated all the jungle animals and asked for Mowgli's help, but Mowgli refused. That night, Mowgli discovered Lockwood hunting trophy, and one of it is the head of Boot, his wolf best friend. Mowgli decided to take a revenge on Lockwood. Mowgli wanted to defy Sharahan, but Baloo, Bagheera and the wolf pack refused to go against the jungle law. Mowgli decided to fight Sharahan with the help of elephant, so he lured Sharahan to the edge of the jungle and made sure Sharahan surrounded by the elephant. All the jungle animals who refused to help at first come to help Mowgli because they ashamed how they treated Mowgli. Lockwood, who saw the battle, shot at Sharahan and almost hit Mowgli too, but been saved by Akira, who sacrificed himself to save Mowgli. Lockwood is being stopped by the elephant before he can cause more harm. Akira named Mowgli as his successor before he dies. After Sharahan and Lockwood gone for good, Mowgli returned to the jungle and brought the peace to the jungle. This movie imparts several important moral values though. The first and fundamental lesson is always appreciate people's surrounding. For example, when Bagheera the Panther teaching Mowgli about the danger of the jungle, Mowgli was unwilling to listen and keep ignore Bagheera's advice until Mowgli got into the help of trouble. But luckily, Bagheera was there to help him. This film teaches us that we are not alone in the world because there are always going to be people to help you. And the movie has one memorable scene which I cannot forget until now. It's during the climax of the movie where Mowgli fight with Sharahan, the tiger, to give the animal freedom. It is very beautiful movie with a very deep story. I love how the movie tells the message that we need to protect the nature and all the living things has their own right. The young actor who played the Mowgli character did a fantastic job beyond my expectation. Especially the emotional part of character is played so wonderful, but there are part of movie that show a dark and gritty tone that has violent and harsh scene which definitely do not suitable for a kids. To recapitulate, what matters more is a film is the storyline and the message. Mowgli did a great job on expressing all of that. For me personally, Mowgli Legend of the Jungle has done such an amazing job rather than the other adaptation movie of the Jungle Book. The visuals are really amazing and it was much more realistic. It was dark at the time but definitely means for an adult, which some parts are very emotional to handle. I have watched this for 3 times. Every time I watch this, I will cry. Overall, I definitely recommend it for an adult, but for adolescent, I did not recommend it to watch without any parental guidance. Thank you, that's all for me.